Hey traders, this is Jeff with InTrader.ca with a market update. I just have one word to really describe the market, and it's ridiculous how it just continues to rally. It's pretty impressive, and so I've got some charts here. I've got three of the Nasdaq, and we'll start here with the three-line break. And it's broke out of this megaphone, which is generally a bearish pattern. And when a pattern is forming and it goes in the opposite direction, kind of like the direction that the most weren't expecting, the move can be explosive. But with that being said, let me show you this chart. And the 4 EMA has gone above the upper Keltner. That can be a fairly reliable overbought signal in itself. The only time that this is not a signal that the market's overbought is when this is the beginning of a move, and this can go on for quite a bit longer. I don't think that's the case here. You know, if you're not taking profits, if you were fortunate to be long for a good bit of this, and I was for some, and then I got short, and I'm still short. And you know, I have small positions, so it's not too bad. And but I mean, if you're not taking some profits on this, you're just getting greedy, in my opinion, because the markets are due for some sort of a pullback. I don't know what it's going to look like. Based on what I'm seeing in the charts, I don't think it's going to be very swift. I mean, I don't think it's going to last very long. I think it's going to get bought. At least that's what I'm seeing as of right now. The Nasdaq high-low, this is a really troublesome chart, the way the negative divergence is happening. This is not, from a market internal standpoint, this is not a good sign. But again, this in itself is not any sort of a sell signal. With that being said, that's pretty much all I'm going to talk about with the general market. So I'm going to move on to the Toronto Stock Exchange and commodities. But the markets are overbought. They can continue to go up. This is a manufactured kind of environment that we're in with QE, and we just really have to deal with it and focus on good quality stocks. It's now, you know, like it is most of the time, it's a stock picker's market. But I think it's even more the case during these times. So with that being said, TSX, this is a very, in my opinion, a very bearish looking chart. A couple of days ago popped up into some resistance area and kind of sold off. My market timing is still a sell on the TSX. It's not as strong as it was last week, but it's still a sell even after this rally. That just goes to show you how oversold this rally was. And when you look at it in the context of the last couple of months, the last 500-point rally doesn't seem that amazing. And when you look at CRX, the commodity index, this is a bearish chart as well. There's lower highs, lower lows. I don't think this is done. The RSI is very bearish. You know, we're going to rally up to the 60 level probably, and then roll over, and it may not even make it there. This might be all we're going to get. When you look at gold and silver, again, this is not inspiring a whole lot of confidence from the long side trade. I tend to think that we're going to be revisiting these lows and then try to form some sort of bottom. When you look at silver, this is a weak bounce. This is a really pathetic looking bounce. And yeah, I mean, the RSI, RSI's gotten crushed. It's so weak, it didn't even make it back up to 50. And maybe the metals have one last pop up, because the thing is that these charts look really bearish. And everyone's looking at the same charts. So maybe it will pop up and go a little higher. I don't think so, though. I don't think that's the case. I think that we're pretty much at the highs in the short term for gold and silver, and I think that they're getting ready for, like I said, the retest, and then we'll see what this rally was really made of, see if it can form some kind of long-term bottom.